everyone, this is Gale from PaulGaleNetwork.com, and thank you for joining me today for video game news. It is March 30th, 2021, and these are the top stories of the day. To kick things off, Fortnite, courtesy of the Fortnite game Twitter handle, had the following to say: for all of our Nintendo Switch players, we'll be releasing an update that will enhance your experience on the platform. Improved resolution, consistent frame rate, smaller game size. Read more here. And if you want to read more, you could go over to epicgames.com. But basically, beginning today, the game takes up 140 megabytes less space in storage size on your Nintendo Switch. That's whether it's on your console or your micro SD XC card. So that's cool. That's a little over a tenth of a gigabyte. So hey, anything that takes up less space, better, right? I played it tonight, actually, after the update, and I was trying to see, is the resolution a little bit better? Perhaps so. It's not a dramatic difference, but it did look a little bit more crisp, I would say. I have to play a little bit more and really be able to accurately say, yes, I could definitely tell a difference. But what I noticed in particular was with the Lara Croft model, because that's who I currently have as my character that I'm playing as, and she looked overall better as a polygon figure, and I wasn't certain, was it the polygon model of herself looking better or loading up faster? She did seem to load up faster, but was it the figure itself or the resolution on the screen? So as I was playing the game, I was trying to see things like the draw distance and how crisp things were. I did notice a better drop when you leave the bus in the beginning. The fog and the shadow effects upon landing seemed better, a little bit less pop in. Some of the textures still take a little bit to load, but overall it seemed a bit snappier, and like I said, not a night and day difference in visual fidelity or resolution, but I guess from my initial playthrough, it did seem to be overall a little bit better. So it's going to take a couple of more playthroughs and maybe some screenshots of taking some shots now, comparing them to the shots that I already have on the system to get a better analysis down. But yeah, I could tell a little bit better. I did notice, however, it was smoother in terms of the FPS. I'm not counting frames, and I couldn't tell you, what the exact frame rate is, but moving around, quickly turning the camera, jumping, and aiming at people was more precise. So overall, a small but noticeable visual bump. Maybe they did do something to tweak the graphics and improve the frame rate. Tweak the graphics and improve the resolution. Maybe it was purely resolution, but in doing so, is making the graphics shine more, a little bit faster in the loading, and frame rate being a little bit better. So yeah, nice update for free. I'm going to experiment more with it and see, okay, now that I'm playing more, this is what I'm telling. This is what I could see the difference, Also, sometimes what I would do when I would play Fortnite is I would start off on, and I've done this many times over the last month, in fact. I've been playing this season quite a bit. I'll play on TV on Nintendo Switch. I'll hop over to PS5 and I'll hop over to Xbox Series X. Okay, I can see the jump from Nintendo Switch on TV to PS5 and Series X. And then I'll go Nintendo Switch in portable mode, just because I'm enjoying playing the game in multiple ways. And sometimes I'll just find myself preferably playing on the couch in a different position or whatever, in handheld mode, or taking it off to another room, something like that. And really, it's when you play on one of the other consoles and immediately switch from TV on that system to TV Nintendo Switch, you could tell the difference. So I think a good way for me to be able to tell the difference better with this new Nintendo Switch update specifically would be do what I've been doing for the last month, really, in this season. Play on TV with this new and improved resolution and frame rate on Nintendo Switch, then switch over to PS5 or Xbox Series X and see, is the difference as great as it was before? Because normally there was a pretty decent difference, or if it's a little bit smaller. And if it feels a little smaller, that could be a good indication of, oh yeah, you know, uh, I could see better that it is a pretty substantial upgrade, because right now I'm saying it's noticeable but on the smaller side to be safe. But an update is still an update. And I didn't think I would be talking 5 minutes about this Fortnite update, but hey, it kind of got me into it because, like I said, I have been fun. I've been having fun playing with it. Got the Ryu and Chun-Li skins, the Lara Croft, two of her skins, Master Chief, Kratos, and I think that's it. Yeah, it's been good. All right, moving on. Mortal Kombat. This movie was supposed to come out April 16th. It got delayed by a week, April 23rd. You know, we're seeing this happen a lot in this coronavirus era. After all, Kong, which I'm proudly showing the Godzilla shirt today, but the Godzilla vs. Kong movie, I should say, was originally set up for March 26th, got delayed 5 days. It already came out in other markets, but in the United States, all of a sudden it went from March 26th to March 31st. Why? Oh, don't really know. But Mortal Kombat is another victim of a 7-day delay. Not that big of a deal. April 23rd, I'm still going to watch it. I might even see it in theaters like I am with Godzilla vs. Kong tomorrow. But at the very least, HBO Max, hey, I'll be there. As I announced previously on Video Game News with PGN, the film is going to push the R rating hard, so I'm kind of excited to see just how hard they push it. So here's to the 23rd in this case. They haven't even updated it yet in their trailer, the latest trailer. This right here, banner says April 16th. But here it says April 23rd, so that's modern. That's updated, I should say. And finally, this isn't video game news. It's just something that I'm excited of. Obviously, like I said earlier, my wife got me a brand new Godzilla shirt, so I'm wearing that today. Tomorrow is the day. I'm going to go see a movie for the first time in theaters in 13 months. I'm an avid moviegoer. I love going to the movies. And in COVID-19 era, I haven't been to one in a little over a year. Probably the longest amount of time in between seeing a movie in the theaters. So I'm really excited to go back. There's a brand new AMC opening up close to my house. It was supposed to open up March 2020, and it finally got its opening this March 19th. I could have seen Legend of Raya opening day, but I thought, I'll wait till Godzilla vs. Kong. So my plan is tomorrow, 2:30 in the afternoon, I'm going to see this movie. My dad and I watch all of the Godzilla movies and the Peter Jackson's Kong movie in theaters. Watched all of them growing up as a kid on VHS and eventually DVD and so forth. So we're going to see it tomorrow. Then I'm going to watch it with my wife and kids on HBO Max, maybe later in the day or over the weekend, give myself a couple of days removed. And probably I'll watch this one a few times over these next 31 days that it's on HBO Max. I just can't wait. It's been my most anticipated film of the last 5 years, easily. I have tried not to watch the trailer too many times. A TV spot comes on, I kind of look away. Additional footage has come out that I'm trying to avoid. I don't want to see too much. This is a movie that's going to be a visual tour de force, right? I want these first times seeing these certain shots to be associated with just the movie theater, not, I saw it already so many times here, now I'm seeing it in the theater, So I'm pumped. Like I said, not video game news, but noteworthy enough to talk about today, in my opinion. And I guess if I had to make a video game comment about this, it would be, I would love a video game based off of this movie. Whether you're playing as Godzilla on his journey to fight Kong, or Kong on his journey to fight Godzilla, and it's dealing with different monsters in different scenarios, navigating the Earth, navigating Skull Island, until you eventually meet, winning, losing battles, taking different directions from the movie's course, different villains, human elements involved. That would be pretty cool. We don't really get movies based off of games, or I should say games based off of movies anymore. Yeah. And oh, monster movie games, they haven't happened in a while either. So, hmm, that's something that I'm kind of missing in these consoles lately. So, anyways, let me know what you thought of today. Fortnite news, Mortal Kombat news, and Godzilla vs. Kong. Are you going to see it? Are you going to watch it in theaters or just on HBO Max? Let me know. All right. Thanks for watching today's episode. Hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you next time. And by the way, the next time I do talk, I will be telling you about my movie experience with this. So cross your fingers that it's amazing for me and for you. Okay, take it easy. Bye.